How's it going, guys? Chris from Welcome Board Store. Today we're taking a look at all-round boards that you should have on your radar from YES Snowboards this summer. We have the All Out, which is going to be a great all-rounder, ride it in Australia, ride it overseas, Japan, you name it, it'll do it all. We have the YES Standard and the YES Standard UnInc. So these are the top 3 picks that I would recommend that you should look at for a board that's going to go good in Australia and then also do you justice in some Japan deep snow or overseas in Canada or wherever you're heading this summer for a snow adventure. So we'll start off with YES Standard. It's probably our most popular board for that guy who comes in. They want a board that works in powder, but they also want a board that just works everywhere, does everything well. The reason why this board does so well as an all-rounder is generally a few things. Is the camber profile in the board is sort of just between the feet, and then it's lifting up rocker each end, which allows the board to just sink back naturally. It has what we call a mid-bite, so you can see the board steps in right here and right here, so you have a narrower waist width, keeping the board really quick edge to edge, and then a wider nose and tail for stability and also flow in good snow. Then we have a tapered tail, so essentially this tail up this end you'll see is pulled in more, giving you the ability to sink in the snow more. And then also this board has slam back. So the slam back feature is really good because when it's really deep snow, you can set the binding all the way back and just have a full powder surfer. And then for Australia, carving around everyday conditions, you'd set it centre. So it's a directional twin, which essentially means the board is more directional up this end, but your contact points are still pretty twin, giving you just that versatility of riding switch really easy, regular and switch. So yeah, YES Standard, and this board is a 7 out of 10 flex. Then you have, if you want something a little bit more beefed up, if you got man legs and you just want to charge bigger stuff, charge harder, you have the YES UnInc. Essentially all the same features, except for this board has more camber. So this is a full camber board. So it runs from here all the way to here, where the standard regular one has camber just between the feet. So by getting more camber, it gives you more pop and more stability, and good riders can ride the full camber board in powder, no worries at all, and it just gives you that more energy through the back to it, and also gives you more rail for carving and more control at high speeds. So if you're a serious rider, going to bigger mountains, and you like to pick something that is a little bit more sturdy and a little bit more pop under your feet, then you go the standard UnInc. And then with most guys, the standard is pretty much good. Oh, flex rating on this. It feels a lot stiffer to me, and it definitely rides a lot stiffer than the regular standard. But YES says that the flex rating on that is a 7 out of 10, and the flex rating on the UnInc suit that version is a 7 out of 10. I would say it's more like a 7, and then this would be an 8. So it's a fair bit stiffer. And then we have the All Out, which is a really unique board in the way that it has a tapered side cut. So you'll see it has mid-bite, so it steps in really dramatic there, keeps the center of the board really nimble, and it steps out a little bit in the tail. So you've got narrow width under the back foot and out through the tail from the nose, which gives you a narrower, tighter planing on hard surface for carving, etc. And then also in good snow, obviously you've got all this surface area and less surface area in the tail, and what we want in powder is the board to naturally do this. The other feature that YES packs into the All Out is the same as the standard, where you've got slam back. So Australia conditions, you're going to ride here, and then going overseas, put it on the slam back, you're stoked, you're not burning out on your back leg, you can ride all day, deep snow. And then in Australia, this thing has demoed just amazingly. There's a lot of guys on it just rocking it, just as an all-rounder, easy board to ride. The flex rating on this one is a 7 out of 10 as well. So a similar sort of flex pattern between this and the standard, which really is a pretty good flex for somebody who likes to go fast, the board's going to chatter around. You're going to want to pair it up with a good set of boots and binding to deal with the stiffness, because that's always a key player. A board that is this sort of has a 7 out of 10 flex, and if you go put a really flexy boot and binding on it, probably going to not have enough response to control it. So that's something to look out for there. And yeah, who are these boards for? I would say this guy's probably your more cruiser, you're all out. And then your next step up would probably be a bit more serious rider in the standard. And then your pro level, charging hard, like to just go fast and demand a lot of energy under your feet. Go with the standard UnInc. These three boards, can't really go wrong. You're going to be able to ride them in Australia, all conditions, and also have a great time overseas in some deep good snow, hopefully.